Hi guys, and welcome to the latest video. This video is going to be about eBay's announcement in the recent update that Terapeak is now included as part of your shop subscription. This is pretty good news considering recently shop subscriptions have gone up. But now if you've got a basic or a middle or anchor store, I forgot what the middle one's called now, but that's the one I've got on the RC store anyway. And then if you've got any of the stores, you have now got access to Terapeak. Now Terapeak is a marketplace kind of analysis tool. It's similar to WorthPoint, where you get access to data. The one of the major differences is I believe WorthPoint can go back years in terms of the data it provides you, whereas with Terapeak they only seem to provide you with a year's data for whatever you're searching. But the benefit of this is obviously WorthPoint costs $20 a month. This is obviously included in your subscription, which is great, like I said, considering the recent hikes. So I thought I would just share with you what it is, give you an idea of how it can be useful. So I'm going to just transition across. So this is like the home page. So what you need to do is, if you've got an eBay store, say you're a business seller with a basic, middle or top tier anchor store, you go over to Terapeak. You can find .co.uk and then you go to login. Once you go to login, you choose login using eBay. So you don't need to register. Even if you've never registered with the website, it's irrelevant because you're going to log in using your eBay details, and you'll be presented with this screen. And this screen will allow you to search any product. You can either search using a product description in the product title box, or you can search using a product ID code, so such as the EAN number, an ISBN, or whatever one of these other ones are. You can then specify the time frame of the data that you wish to see. So whether you want to see how much something sells for over a 7-day, 30-day, 90-day, or a 1-year time period. And then you can also choose across which sites. So by default, it will have ebay.com as the site selected, which is like obviously the main site. Then underneath you've got UK, Australia, Germany, Canada, Spain, and a few others as well. So it was about 20 odd. I just choose all sites. And so in the product title, you can choose whatever you like. So maybe you want to find out how often PS1 consoles, and you want the audio file version, so it's like a version with a specific set of audio outputs on the back, and you want to know how often these sell over a 30-day period. So it's selected April 8th to May 7th, PS1 console audio file, and it will come up with a bunch of results for you. So it will tell you that over that period of time, across all the sites, it will tell you the amount of sellers there were, the sell-through rate, the average price, number of items sold. I mean, it says there was only 24 sellers, actually 26 sold in the last month, but this is across all of eBay, and the total sales value and the sell-through rate is 44%. So you can then if you want adjust your filters, and you could just say, okay, I just want to know what happens on eBay UK because I only sell in the UK, and then you can just search for that, and suddenly it tells you that there were 16 sellers and 18 sold. So the majority of these PS1 audiophile consoles actually sold on eBay UK as the website. And then you have actually got advanced filters that you can choose. So, and in these advanced filters, you can actually then further specify what you're looking for. So you can then choose whether you want to just look at the fixed price listings, auction listings, used, refurbished, new. So it doesn't matter whether you're selling used items or new items, you'll be able to use Terapeak. You can also then sort by country, the seller's country, the transaction site. So that gives you an idea. So even though these were all sold from the United Kingdom, 13 of these sales happened on the UK website, 4 of them happened on the eBay.com website, and one of them happened on a different website. I don't know what that one is, but there we go. So you can then scroll down and you can have a look and say, okay, this guy, average selling price there. So that guy sold his for £13. This guy got £14.90. He got £19. Tells you when it sold, the date. You can then go on. You can click onto these links and it'll take you to the listings as well. So it gives you a lot of information as to how these things have sold. So you can see the average shipping, the average price is £29 based over these sales here. But it just gives you an idea of whether what you're looking at buying or what you've already purchased, what kind of prices it's been fetching recently, and then you can change the period. So you could say, actually, I want to know over a 3-month period, what can I expect? Maybe I'm someone that's willing to hold on to an item for about 3 months. Let me have a broader look, and then you might see different prices. You might see different, people achieving higher prices, and you see, this guy got like £50 for his with a couple of games, region free, he says, or whatever. You can then see how many of what the different conditions that they were sold under. So it's a really useful tool. You can even go for, so recently I picked up a vintage WWF jersey. So if I just type in WWF DX jersey, and it's going to look from, let's just do 1 year's search here, and let's look at all the sites, because I'm not sure how many there's going to be. Okay, WWF jersey, nothing has come up. What is it? Oh no, there you go. There we go. So I've just typed in WWF DX jersey, May 7th to May 7th, 2018 to 2019. I'm going to look at used or pre-owned jerseys. I'm going to look at fixed price jerseys. I'm going to apply those filters, and it will tell me these are the ones that have sold, and I can get a good idea what I can expect to get for an item that I've picked up. So I can see here that someone managed to get £102 for theirs, and then I can actually open that link in a new tab. Listing has ended, and I can see here that it was sold. It was sold from Canada for $184 Canadian, and this is exactly the same one as I've got actually, and it's not in very good condition. It's actually got some damage to it as well, and that sold for it's for £102, the equivalent of I've got my by the way, you have to go into your settings on the top right, and then you click settings, and then you can set your location, so which country you're using the website from, what currency you wish it to be displayed in, because by default it'll probably be all in dollars. So I can just search down and have a look at what these items are sold for. More importantly, you can see information like how many sellers, sell-through rate is obviously, it says NA here, but they are obviously quite rare and they will sell. It's only 15, and that's like a whole year period, and they're all kind of different as well. So, but there's a couple there. One of the other ones that's like 88. That one went for 40. So it gives you different prices basically, but it's just good information. This could especially be useful as well if you were looking at buying new products, especially if you're buying some retail arbitrage type stock and you want to see how often does what you're buying sell. So again, sticking with WWE, I don't know, I'm just going to type in I'm just literally going to just type in something random, WWE Elite Steve Austin, and there we go. We've got some information. Fixed price. Those are used. These are all used. Let's go for new. So say you were looking for new WWE Steve Austins, and then instantly you can see some information. 182 sellers, and that's across all the sites. How many items have sold? So 291 of these units have sold over a year's period, and the value of the sales is there. And normally you will get sell-through rate. I'm not 100% sure why it's not showing a percentage there, but anyway, you can then scroll down and you can see, actually you can start picking out, okay, which of these Stone Cold Steve Austins is fetching good money. So this guy sold 6 of these at 1748. Item sold 6 of these at 42.62. So that's like a defining moments one, and you can just do some research that way. But really good news that this has been given to us as part of our shop subscription. Obviously you can argue that you're paying for it because your shop subscription has gone up recently, but shop subscription can go up anyway, and they could just give you nothing. So it's nice that they have supplied us this. I've not used WorthPoint myself, so I can't give you an honest idea of what's better, but my gut feeling says the fact that WorthPoint offers you a far longer time frame, that would be quite good for, say, even more obscure items that maybe haven't sold in the past year. There's been quite a few occasions where I've picked up items that have not sold on eBay within the past 12 months, and WorthPoint would be great in being able to tell you, well, the last time that it was available it sold for X, Y, or Z. So there's definitely that advantage to WorthPoint, unless I'm missing something, but on Terapeak it seems to be limiting me to a 1 year time period. Other than that, I'm pretty sure it's much of a muchness. It'll be interesting to see how much I use this over the next few months, or whether it's just something that I'm kind of using now because it's new. But it'll be interesting to see, especially if I'm buying more RC parts, etc. Or just stock in general. It'll be interesting to see whether I actually get some good use out of it. I'm sure if I'm buying more new stuff, I'll probably get more use out of it, but it's still useful to research a market, even if it is in the used goods area. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section if you've got any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.